Hey guys, this is Jake here, and I'd like to welcome you to PSX Adventures, the challenge in which I complete almost every single PS1 game released in the United States. Say almost because I have some caveats. Not playing any DDR games. I have some health issues. I have bad knees and tendonitis in both of my heels, so I'm trying not to make that worse by playing DDR, and it doesn't feel like in the spirit of the game to play it on a controller or a keyboard, so I'm just not going to mess with them. I'm also not playing any collections games from systems that weren't the PlayStation. So nothing like Namco Museum. Probably not even Final Fantasy Anthologies, since those games were on Super Nintendo and then they just got bundled in a collection to put on the PlayStation. Probably not going to be touching stuff like that. I'm also only playing the first and the last game in a sports series because there's not much difference between NHL 2004 and NHL 2005. I don't know if they were released in those years, but you get what I mean. So that leads us to currently 1,211 games that I'm playing through. And each one will be judged by the following criteria that you can see right here. Some of these games aren't going to have any of those categories, though, so we'll only be judging them by the ones that are relevant to them. And adding them to a spreadsheet to average out the scores to see which ones rate the highest and which ones rate the lowest. I'm looking at you, Perfect Weapon. I'm only doing this live on stream, which you can find right up here, on Mondays and Thursdays, with some pop-up streams here and there as I get off work a little bit earlier some days. But each game is chosen randomly. We're not doing this in A to Z order. And we might end up playing a sequel out of order, because each game is chosen by a marble race, marbles on stream specifically, which unfortunately has a 1,000 racer cap, so there's some games that'll get left out until we get that number to 1,000. But the biggest thing is I would like to thank my buddy Chris, or Silent Hero Live on Twitch, for inspiring this particular challenge, because he is doing the same thing on his channel, but for the Super Nintendo. So, you should watch us both. He streams on Mondays. Later than me, though, so you can watch me first than him. He's making through every Super Nintendo game released in the US, and it's a fun time. So, watch us both as we go through these challenges, but I hope you guys are ready for it, because it's going to take a long-ass time. Have a good one.